first thing that spirit wants when they leave is for you to be okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And to find and to not dwell on this, that as Edgar Cayce said, they're not gone. We're not gone. We just went a little ahead of you, and you guys are all going to party soon. So don't think of them as gone, because just their physical body is gone, but you can't get rid of energy. So they are energy, and they are the best version of themselves on the other side.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jeneth Blackard.
And I'm Leonka Reyna.
And this is the How Hustle Mystic Morning Show. Today, we're talking with Barbra Banner, who is a medium.
We are super excited about today. But just first up, man, oh man, I have been gone, so there hasn't been any space weather news report.
Not reporting on it. That is yours.
So for today's Mystic Space Weather News, while I was gone and over this weekend, we had a new moon, and a planetary alignment, and everything got a little crazy. So over this weekend, and not actually on Sunday, we had a solar storm that just impacted Earth. And it's one of the largest and strongest in the last 20 years. I had an immediate G4 geomagnetic storm that is with an S4 radiation, and it's already blasting Earth with high energy solar particles. Many of you have maybe seen the aurora borealis in your areas, all the way down as far as even Texas. So some people took some shots from their plane, and I thought that was very interesting. So what is even more interesting is that according to Stephen Burns on YouTube, so what's up, shout out, he is predicting that it'll be another really large solar storm that will also geomagnetic storm that will also hit Earth at around the same time. So be looking for that. Remember that the birds, the atmosphere, plants, everything is responding to whatever it is in our atmosphere and the magnetosphere. So whenever you have the magnetosphere that is wonky or changed or very charged, you can have plants, animals, even ourselves be very discombobulated. So for myself, I woke up with this really pounding headache. I was like, is it perimenopause or is it the storms, right? Is it the sun? And I took that joke, but this time it was like a headache right here. And I felt super anxious, and I would feel like explosive, like with high energy. And then I'd feel like fatigue. And I thought, oh my gosh. And when I read this, I have to remember that I too and we are humans. We have a biological sense. And so I have to remember that I too have those experiences just like many others could be. And so there are lots of healers, lots of empaths, intuitives here. Some people are writing in and saying that they had ringing in their ears lately. That's absolutely one of the symptoms of the solar flare. And so this one, again, is one of the largest in the last 20 years. Stephen Burns actually coined it. He said it was a near Carrington event, a near miss for Earth. And I don't want to predict anything like that, but it does affect our GPS, all of the things that kind of keep us straight and in line. Now, that's not something to feel a little bit down on. Actually, we can really use this time and this planetary alignment. Even, in fact, the Three-Eye Atlas is like aligned behind that Jupiter planet as well. So all of these really cool conjunctions as we move into the time of the Aquarius to set a new energy, a new Earth, and a new prosperity for ourselves. So really utilize this as a launching pad. So sometimes when the chaos happens, it's a reorganizing principle. And that is something that we can really use to launch ourselves. Remember to hydrate, give yourself tons of grace, and get a lot of rest if you need to. And that's what I got for Mystic Space Weather News.
Okay, guys, if you are following us on YouTube, I want to remind you to subscribe and hit the bell to remember to follow us and come back every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. We sometimes have callers, we sometimes don't, but we try to make it as much fun as possible as we enter the ascension.
Hey!
I have a little bit of morning brew with me.
Woo!
And I've been talking about this for a while now. This is the ice roller. This is the travel one from the Skinny Confidential. And I absolutely am obsessed with it. I've recently started adding masks And I'll put a mask on beforehand, and then I'll ice roller
over the mask.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
cool.
And I'm just totally obsessed with it. And I've gotten 2 compliments on my face this past week.
Hey.
I know.
Yeah.
It was like wow, your skin just looks like it's glowing.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. I can also thank Quentin Green for the detox that I'm going through.
Nice. Nice.
But if you are looking for a really cool mask, this one called Mediheal, and I'm listing it on our Amazon, it's really getting my best review. And it's only $2 a mask.
Nice.
This one I love too, but this one's more like $16 a mask.
Okay.
So I would say this is my daily.
I gotcha. Totally. Yeah. And so you just recently gifted me for Christmas. And I'm loving it.
Best gift.
It's so cool.
Wouldn't it be a perfect gift for Valentine's Day for your gal friends?
Yeah. I love that too.
Tell your boys to give us all ice rollers.
It's kind of like yoga for your base. It is really. Right? It's fun.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and get started now. I'm going to bring Barbara up and we're going to start rolling in some mediumship.
Awesome.
Hi, Barbara. Welcome. You're muted.
Okay, well, it's nice to be here, ladies.
Hold on just a second. Elaine, this one that's Uber on sale now, you can get 10 of them for $20. It's called Mediheal. And this one is Troyden. So thanks for asking. And I will send links in the newsletter for Amazon, but you can always find them at the bottom of the YouTube to find our Amazon shop.
And with that, Barbara, welcome. Hi.
So good to be here.
Barbara, since you're new to our audience, can you start with your background?
I am a psychic evidential trance medium, and it came to me very late in life. It just paranormal activity at the house, things flashing, flying off the shelves. So I knew spirit was calling me. And I figured I better answer. One of these things are going to hit me on the head and knock me out. So I've been doing it, and I'm certified with helping parents heal. I just love what I do. It's just making people in grief a little lighter.
Yeah.
Many of our audience is very aware, but for people who may not know, what's the difference for a trans evidential medium? For me, I find it very fascinating because I am very drawn to the evidential piece. So if you could just give us a little bit of a definition with that.
Is giving evidence that your loved one, let's just say your child who passed, is not gone. You may not be able to give them a hug physically, but their consciousness is alive and well, and they are absolutely fine and at their best. And we give evidence and validation that they're still here because they know you had a Krispy Kreme this morning, or they bring up a shirt that they love so much. They give evidence so that the mother can feel, oh my gosh, they're still here.
Yeah.
And you can have a relationship with them and be close to them and talk to them. And and as I give those, I'm awake and I'm up and listening and forwarding information. In trance, I go into an altered state and I'm like, I'm just the vessel. Okay. So they'll just come through and talk and give them some advice or confidence. And when I'm done, I don't remember much of what I said because my mind was somewhere else and I was just opening my mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited to take callers today, but I want to know some of the work that you've done that had opened yourself up to make yourself available for this work.
I've had a lot of volunteer projects, like 14 years on a women's crisis hotline. And I've been at hospital ER for 12 years.
Oh, gotcha.
That's from my adrenaline rush. And I was in a crisis response team for the city where I would go on scene where there was a deceased body and the police were there. The family came and they needed a team to take care of them because the police are taking pictures and with the coroner and everything. And that was the most fascinating thing I've ever done. And only after did I realize I was divinely guided to all those 3 things because I would need them in mediumship and understanding grief and having the tools to help somebody.
And your main thing is helping people connect with the loved ones that have crossed.
Absolutely. And I heard later that I've been doing this 1,000 years. That's why when I started, I hit the ground running, and it was so quick. So,
just
1,000 years.
A gazillion.
A lot of lifetimes, I'm telling you.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Katie says on the chat, evidential mediums are unsung heroes to the grieving. I couldn't agree more. Yes.
I feel so grateful that I can do this and help.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you're on Zoom now, go ahead and raise your hand. If you look at the bottom of Zoom under reactions, you can raise your hand. We can also take some questions from the chat as well. It's just a little easier if you do raise your hand.
I want to start with you, Jenna, and see if there's any message that comes over for you. Yeah. I think the audience follows us enough to know if we're getting messages.
I can't see her because I have a message. This meeting is being, let me get this
recorded. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So who's this for?
I'm Jenna.
Oh, you want something. All right. So what I like to cut to the chase. Ooh. Who is on the other side for you that you would really to come forward, and what is their relationship to you? Tell me that, and I'm going to go straight forward and see what happens.
I think I kind of want to say my dad.
Okay.
He seems the one that's the loudest.
There's in these group things, there's a lot of spirits around. So let me hope that your father comes through. All right, let me just see. Okay, so I do have a guy coming through, and I want to say he's like casually dressed, and maybe he's 10 or 15 pounds over, and there's just something warm and natural about him. He doesn't have airs, and he just looks like a really nice guy I just feel that he was warm and that he was somebody who would give you a hug and wasn't standoffish. Does this make any sense for your father?
Yes, that is.
And I also say that he had a sense of humor because he's going like this. You understand? He had a sense of humor.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
And when I go like this, it's because they're giving me goosebumps. Okay, which is right. That means a exclamation point. Okay, see. And when you were a child, he showed me you were like stubborn and you would stomp around and you were very sassy. Would you understand that?
I don't know about that one, but probably would come from him.
Okay, because he just thought it was so cute. Okay, there was nothing. All right, let me see what else he wants to show about you. First of all, I'm sure he's told you a million times how beautiful you are and how proud he is that you are involved in something that helps so many people. Okay, let me get a message that would resonate with you.
And Barbara, we're not afraid to share anything on this show.
Okay. All right, let me just see. He's the first one. He's not that talkative. I don't think he was that talkative in real life.
That's not true. No,
that's not true.
He was.
All right, let me just get something from him. He's also showing me that there was a point where he was a smoker. Would you understand that?
No, that's
okay. Even when he was young?
Never.
Okay. Then somebody else must be coming in. As I said, it's a lot of people. Let me get a message. There's something that you're thinking of doing, but I feel like you're a little stuck, and he's behind you and pushing you, and he just wants to give you that little nudge that you need. There's something holding you back on something. Would you understand that? Would that resonate with you?
I think it might have last year, but I don't feel it does anymore.
Okay. They have no time, but he's letting you know that he was pushing you forward. He's pushing you forward. Okay. They don't have time. They'll throw things out at all times.
Okay.
But what he's letting me know is you felt a push. Would you understand that?
Yeah. I just thought it came from Leonka.
No, it's not. And I've got goosebumps. It was him. Okay. And that he's always there to push you forward. You don't have enough confidence in yourself when you are afraid. And fear is the greatest barrier for anybody to reach their goal. And even if you make a mistake, he said, it's just a life lesson, and that's what we're here for. So never be afraid to take that chance. Okay, in case you've got something else up your sleeve.
Great.
Okay. I probably have somebody who smokes on it. That's
coming up next. Please. All right, let's go ahead and take some callers here. Let's see if we have any Mystique on our list. Let's go Michelle Z.
Michelle Z. Okay. Is there a picture of Michelle?
Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Can you turn on your camera?
Yes. I'm doing this from my phone. Oh, I don't know how to find it.
Barbara, do you need a picture?
No, it's just helpful. There's
okay.
Just so I can
see.
All right, Michelle, just go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. Who is it, Michelle, that you would like to connect with in their relationship to you?
It might be my father. He smoked.
Okay. All right.
Your father was ready. They know when these things are happening.
They come when they want to come.
They do.
They do. I'm just curious, is the description of Jeanette's father, did that also match your father?
Perhaps.
Okay. Let me go in. Jeanette, there's one more thing that your dad just wanted to say. One more time. And I don't know if he used to, when you were leaving the house, would say, let me just give you a kiss, just another one. He didn't want it. He doesn't want to leave you right now. Okay. And I'm getting chills on that. Does that resonate at all, that he just...
I don't think I guess we have a relationship, and I'm not sure he ever felt like he did leave me.
Okay. I'm just saying right now,
yeah.
He likes to connect. All right. Let me go back to Michelle. Michelle, who is it that I'm sorry. When they tell me to say something, I just say it. Who are we connecting with, Michelle?
Perhaps my father or...
Your father. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I always say what I say because that's what I'm supposed to say. So there's a man, and he's on the taller side, and he's fit, okay? He's not overweight, and I feel like he's almost on the slender side. And the first thing he did was make some sort of silly, there was something silly about him. He could do this or something, and I don't know it. He's not showing me what age, but I'm just saying that there was a silly side to you to try to make you smile or laugh. Do you understand that for him, his personality?
No, not in particular.
Okay. Does somebody else who's waiting understand that? A slender guy who could be very silly for his kids and I just want to see if someone else came in.
Yeah, go ahead and just unmute and say if you think so.
Neither unmuted. Okay. So let me go back to you, Michelle, and ask this gentleman to just... Okay. Michelle, would you understand that at some point your father had something wrong with one of his legs? That he had a problem walking? I just feel like somebody's coming forward who almost like pain in a leg or dragging a leg or some kind of issue with a leg or a hip. Would you understand that?
I don't remember anything about his leg.
You don't remember anything, huh? All right. If anyone else does, let me know, because
I have that personally.
You do? Your dad? Oh, you mean you?
I do.
Okay. So I should thank you for saying that, because when spirit gives me something, it's either about them or it's about you. Something that you're going through. Okay. I told you your dad didn't want to leave you.
Wait, I just connection.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that is what happened.
Yeah.
That it took a minute for him to connect, and somebody else.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah,
when I get goosebumps.
I am
I gotcha.
Okay, great.
All right.
Wow.
So they don't make mistakes. When he said, I don't want to leave you right now. So he's just butting in.
Okay.
All right. So he's throwing something else into you, but he's getting in the way of Michelle's let me get back to Michelle. And if he's not coming forward, I'll move on to somebody else. Like I can't. Okay. I know this may sound strange, but that's what my guides are giving me. They're showing me a gorilla. Now, I don't know if that is to say that your father was, I get a lot of symbolism, was really strong and forceful, and doesn't mean he was hairy, but I'm just, does that mean anything with the meaning of a gorilla or just a big animal?
He did have that personality, yes.
Thank you. Okay. Sometimes they're a little slow. They'll get here, but they're a little slow. Okay. So, and he was a smoking gorilla. Let's just say that.
He was.
Okay. All right. And I think people could be a little afraid of him as well. So they're not going to say stop smoking. But I want to say he was a little gruff and he could be a little intimidating. You would understand that?
Yes.
Okay. But I want to say that there was, especially when you were younger, there was a tenderness the way he treated you. Like you were a glass figurine kind of thing that he put on a little pedestal, or would be very gentle with you. Even though he could be gruff with somebody else, there was a gentleness in you with you. Do you understand that?
Yes, he did favor me over my two brothers.
Yeah. Don't tell your other brothers or
No.
anything. There was just something, he's giving me the word, there was an innocence about you. There was a vulnerability about you. And he treated you differently. He treated you differently from your brothers and sisters, not just because you were his favorite, but he felt that you needed that. Do you understand that?
Yes, that's very true.
And I also feel like you were a little afraid of him at times. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Because he didn't behave to you like he could be a big teddy bear. To someone else, it was like, don't cross him, okay? Because he was like the giant, fee, fi, fo, fum. Give me some bones and I'll make your bread. Let's just say he used that a lot. And I want to say that sometimes he could be a bully. Would you understand that?
Yes, indeed.
And that was scary to other people. But he's just dealing with you right now. And he's actually sorry if he ever scared you, because he never wanted to. And he could get out of control. Okay. He wasn't one who could just take 10 breaths and he's cool. Okay. He had a lot of anger pent up in him. And I am getting goosebumps on that. You would understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And that usually comes from above, of the way he was treated when he was younger. And he was a fighter. Your father was a fighter. And that was just anger from some things he had to deal with, some kind of childhood trauma. You'd understand that?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I want to get to other people too, but let me get a message from him for you. The first thing he said is sorry for the tears. And he's still treating you with kid gloves. And sometimes do you feel like when you're in bed, almost like a vibration or something at the edge of the bed, like maybe somebody sat down?
Yes, when I'm on the couch with a blanket.
Feel like, okay, because that's what he's showing me, that he could sit down and you may come up a little or you feel something. I've got goosebumps all over. So that's him. Okay.
That is okay.
All right. So just say, hi, Daddy. I love you. And just keep showing me, keep asking him for more signs. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
He's with you. And okay. He's protecting you. And he said, ain't nobody who's going to come up against this gorilla. Okay. So you're pretty safe as far as I'm concerned. Having him around is like having someone with an Uzi. So there you go. Okay. Michelle, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Who's next?
Amy, you're up. Amy, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you. Who is it that you would like to have a little?
The first person that popped into my mind was my dear friend Judith, who was my mom's age, and she lived next door.
The neighbor, the lovely neighbor.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm getting from Judith is that I want to say I just feel she was on the smaller side. I'm not feeling a big presence, but there's something about her that I want to say she would, let's say, pretend that she didn't know anything. I don't know if you understand that. If there was, I'll just give an example. If you were having a fight with your mother and maybe she heard or whatever, she would play dumb. Okay. She wanted to be there for you to feel, what is it she wants to feel? A safe space.
That's true.
Okay. Okay. So would you say your mother, I don't know if she's on the other side right now, but was a bit of a yeller sometimes?
Yes. And she's here still.
She's here still. Okay. Judith is letting me know that there was some clashing and whatever, and that she just wanted to play dumb and be there for you just in case. And that she could see when something was wrong just by looking in your eyes. Okay.
Makes sense,
and
yeah.
that was time to reach for a cookie kind of thing. You understand that?
Cup of tea is
Cup of
typically
tea,
what we
whatever. There was time to reach for something to help you pivot. Okay. Now I'm seeing a woman with light hair, short light hair.
Yeah, it was whitish gray.
Yeah, it was light, and there was something very calm about her look. There was this smile. It wasn't a big toothy grin. It was just this warmth that you just felt so comfortable with her. You understand that?
Absolutely.
She was like a port in a storm, and she is giving me goosebumps on that.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasure for her to see you. I don't know if she had her own daughter, but I feel like it was a chance to use what she learned when she was a mother, to use it. And she was almost like, I don't know, like testing it out on you, or she felt she had a lot to give. You would understand that?
Yes, absolutely.
And she was so patient with you. If you had a problem that she could just sit and take all the time to help you understand it, and also help you understand why maybe your mother lost her temper, or why people act the way they do. Okay. Yes. Do you understand that at all? I'm trying to,
yeah. She was very wise, and she had been a family systems therapist.
Okay, thank you. Because it was like, why is she telling you why people act the way they do, or know of what to do to comfort you? That makes so much sense. Okay, she was doing a good deed. And she said, and you always left a little higher, a little lighter than when you came. Okay. Yes. And that's how she wants to just say that was her. Because you'd come over a lot when you needed to get out of the house, or just have a nice word from someone, and your mom may not have been in a good mood or something. I just feel like.
Yeah, it wasn't so much to do with my mom, because we live in different states, but she and I would meet probably weekly and just talk about all kinds of different topics.
Okay. But your mother was a yeller.
In the past, correct.
In the past.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, because that takes a toll on people sometimes, on their confidence. So she knew all that. Okay, let me just get out.
Can I ask a question in between? One of the things that just came into my head as you were talking to Amy was, do a lot of these spirits come to resolve soul contracts, or if they were a mean parent, that they come and resolve things for on a soul level reason? Like they actually feel like they've got to make contact. Have you noticed anything like that?
There's so many reasons that people want to see a medium. You're not talking about why they came back
No,
down.
I'm talking about the spirits, why they would come to, like, why they would maybe hang around or.
The
Go ahead.
first thing that spirit wants when they leave is for you to be okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And to find and to not dwell on this, that, as Edgar Casey said, they're not gone. We're not gone. We just went a little ahead of you, and you guys are all going to party soon. So don't think of them as gone, because just their physical body is gone, but you can't get rid of energy. So they are energy, and they are the best version of themselves on the other side. And they always want to come and tell you that they're sorry, and that don't worry. I know you didn't get a chance to be there at the end, but I know exactly how you feel, and just have the best life possible. And that's why they're around, and they do want to talk to you. And a lot of people want to say, Mom, I'm so sorry. I was like a terrible teen, and I was so angry. And everybody wants to clear the air.
Resolved. Yes.
But spirit knows anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Even they hear at the end of I had a woman pop up from showing me in a reading, pop up. She was dead on a coffin holding a lily. She popped up and she said, I wasn't dead yet. Because all her kids were talking about, at her deathbed, they were talking about divvying up the property. And one of the sisters says, don't do that. She probably can hear us. You know? And
I'll haunt you forever if you do.
Absolutely. And it was funny, but she said, boy, do I know that's why. You can't believe what my sister and brother were talking about. Yes. Okay, let me get
Fabulous. Let's do Stacy next.
Stacy, where's Stacy?
Stacy, can you put your camera on?
Actually, all of you that are waiting, I'd love if you'd put your cameras on.
I don't see a Stacy. I see a Leela, a Karen.
No, there's a
Carol.
There is a Stacy.
Okay, Carol, you're up.
Okay, Carol.
Hello.
Make her big.
Hi.
Carol, is there somebody on the other side that you'd like to connect?
My mother, but if there is another female that comes through, Barbara, please let her in.
Okay, so your mom and the female, her relationship to you?
She's my mother.
Oh, your mother, but you said if there's another female.
If there is.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Just telling you that might have more than one.
Oh, okay. So let me just dig in. Karen. Would any of these ladies not have fabulous posture? I just feel like someone's shoulders are in. Would you understand that? Or it could be you, I don't know. But does that make any sense to you? There was like a little, I feel like hunching over. I don't know if it was at the end of their life, but I feel like do you understand that at all?
Yes, I do.
Okay. For your mom, right?
For my mom, yes. Okay.
So she's showing me something like that. And I'm also feeling like I want to tilt my head. They make me move different ways. Would you understand your mom or you doing that when you're talking, or there's some head movement? Oh, really? Or do you understand that? Is that your mom or you?
Both of us. Both of us.
Okay. It's
gesture. Yes.
Hereditary. Okay. So she's just showing you some little quirks. She was very clean. Would you understand that?
Yes.
I mean, she's showing me, because I get a lot of symbology. She's got like a mini vac just going around you, walking around you, just cleaning things up, vacuuming. I don't know if it was OCD, but she's somebody who would clean up a crumb before. She was very, maybe OCD on that one. I feel there was some distance, some distance between you two. And that, I don't know if it's right now that you lived far apart, or you couldn't totally tell her everything. There would just seem to be, you could go this far and then you would stop. Would you understand that?
Yes, both in the physicality, we were living in different provinces.
And emotionally as well. There's just something that you could I don't know, like there was, I think the wall was mostly around your mother.
I was protecting her, so I couldn't say everything.
Okay. Because it wouldn't have got, yeah, okay, I get it. You just had to, okay, you were protecting her. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like you could tell your father more than you told your mother. Would you understand that?
No communication whatsoever with my father. Very limited.
Even when you were young?
Yes, at all
Okay.
ages,
Would you
except now.
Okay. Would you understand that there was a male in your life? I don't know if it was your grandfather or something that you felt really comfortable with and does that resonate
Yes,
with you at all? Okay. Because I
my
just
grandfather.
see you sitting on the lap of a man, and especially when you were young. Yeah, I wouldn't want you sitting on his lap if you were 25. That would be creepy. There was you guys had a connection, and I feel like you melted into him. Would you understand? There was just something, his arms around you. It was just something. I'm getting goosebumps. So okay. Do you resonate with
Yes.
that? You understand and you needed that. And he knew you needed that. And that was your mother's father.
No, actually,
It was
the
your
way
dad's
you
father?
described him, it was a
An uncle,
father
a
of a
friend?
friend who took me in at some
Okay.
point in my
All right.
life.
So some man. All right. But related to, was he a friend of your mother's? I feel like there's a maternal connection, or no? That's okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
Let's get back to your mother. That's who you want to see. But okay. So your mother's like nodding, shaking her head. And I want to just check with my guys and see what that's about. The first thing that comes to me is I blew it. There was
Okay.
so much more I could do. And this was okay. I'm just getting into her psyche, that why she was the way she was. She's got her wall up to me too, but I'm breaking it down. Would you understand that she had some insecurity issues?
Yes.
Okay. She didn't trust herself.
Yes.
And keeping things from her to protect her. I'm feeling like she was very vulnerable, that she was, is that a good word for her?
Yeah, vulnerable, yes.
Okay. Let's see if we have a message, what she wants to. You helped her. But she'll, on her next life, she will be back to take the test over, and that for her to trust herself and to know that she was not alone. Okay. If you don't pass the test in this life, when you come back around next time, you got to take the class again. So she didn't quite learn that in this lifetime. And okay. You certainly helped her. You kept her stress level down. You'd understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And that's what she actually needed in this incarnation. Okay. She needed some calm. Okay. Let me just get a message for you. She's blowing bubbles like you do with kids and as an adult. And she's saying, let your inner child out. You're keeping her in. Okay. And you need to let it out and go blow some bubbles and do something that makes you joyous like a kid would be. And she's giving me goosebumps on that. That will make her so happy to see you let everything go and just be in the moment of blowing bubbles. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. But you understand that message?
Very much. Thank you very much, Barbara.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I also got the message that the reason for the lesson and why she was explaining the reincarnation is that she didn't want her to struggle and have to relearn that lesson. So wants her to get that straight away now. So definitely
Believe in yourself.
Fun. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Trust
go have
yourself.
some fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Have some fun. Okay.
Yeah.
We're a tag team here. She's got some. Okay. That's great. Thank you. Because
Do you guys see how one reading can affect us all too?
Yes.
Doesn't somebody on the other side want joy and insane joy, like childlike joy for you? I think it's and I just want to remind you guys to be really present for every one of these readings so that we can really shift and move forward and awaken this world together.
Yes. And it is in the Bible that we are to rejoice. We've been in joy before. And so that is our innate ability to have that joy be the center point of our lives. Also, every time that we choose somebody, Divine's already orchestrated this all. So the messages can be relayed to other people. So definitely take a listen to what everybody else is getting on their readings. It's for us all. It really is.
Did you want to get a reading, Leonka?
Sure.
Great.
And I do have one on the chat. Actually, let me ask the one
question
on
the chat for you.
Sure. And it is from Aquamom. And Aquamom wants to see if she can connect with her cousin who is male and Aquamom lost them in 2021.
Okay. All right. She's not on. I can't see her.
No, she's on the chat.
Okay. Let me just see if there's let's try to.
Felt untimely, but I don't know that for sure.
Okay. So there's a guy who's coming forward and he's on the taller, thin side, almost like he could use a couple of donuts every day and put a little weight on. And he had really nice dark hair, the kind you could, like one side had more hair you could put your fingers through. Does that sound anything Aquaman's cousin?
There is a delay on YouTube, so we may not be able to get an answer for you.
See if maybe there's a message and we can relay that back, and we'll see if everything connected in a second. And then we can move on to the next person.
Okay. So you want me to go on with her or just go to somebody else?
Do you need... Okay. Leonka, why don't you go?
Yes. We'll wait. We'll have her respond. We'll watch to see if she responds. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and
Who do you want, Miss Ileana?
Let's see.
Leonka.
I like that though. Because people do see my name that way. That's funny. I will, my grandfather probably, but I'm open to who was ever trying to convey a message. Yeah. Right now, my grandmother, who is widowed my grandfather raised me, so he's my father figure. And he passed probably 13 years ago. And my grandmother, we're trying to figure out where she should be for the later part of her life. Like, we don't really want to do the home.
Okay, so your grandmother's still alive.
Yes. And she raised me, yeah.
This is what I'm seeing, that your grandmother and grandfather, like exercised together or took walks together. Or does that make any sense? I see two older people really walking together, like power walking. Doesn't make any sense to you? Okay. They're
busybodies. There are busybodies, and my grandpa did take his walks, but I don't know that they really did power walking together.
But your father did walk. Your grandfather was a walker.
Yeah, he did. He did walk around the blocks and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what shape your grandmother's in, But would you understand that she needs to get out and do some exercise as well?
Yes.
And that he will be with her.
Yes.
When she does her walking. Okay. So she's
Yes.
not going to be alone.
Mm.
And he will not let her fall. And I'm getting goosebumps on that.
Oh, that
So-
makes total sense because
Yeah.
the whole thing was that she couldn't walk. So then they put her in the rehab and then immediately moved her to my aunt's, and it's a big thing. But I do believe that she got better and was able to. She is able to walk
Okay,
again.
so
Yes.
It was about her.
Yes.
Her walking.
Yes.
She already liked to walk.
Completely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you, because I'm getting chills. Okay.
Golly.
He's showing me, it looks like they had a good marriage because he's showing me he gives her kisses all over her face a lot. Okay. It's not like just a little peck now, but he just is just like still, he's got some passion for her. Does that make any sense to you in their relationship?
It does. They weren't fully outwardly PDA, but he definitely.
No, it's probably because he couldn't do it with her.
Yeah.
But he's doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay? She can't push him away. And that's what he wanted to do. He was more crazy about her than she was about him. Would you understand that?
I don't know.
Okay. I just feel, that he's the one who was more affectionate. All right. At least with, okay.
Maybe.
All right. You can ask her, did Grandpa? Okay.
You know what? They had a lot of kids, so obviously there must have been some passion there.
Okay.
She was always pregnant.
Okay. So let me get back into Grandpa, because you want to know about your grandmother. I'm feeling that a nursing home kind of thing would not be such a good idea for her, that she will feel lonely and isolated.
Yeah.
Even if there's a lot of people there. And although he can sit by her bedside, it's going to make her go inward and think about things that are not high vibration things, because she's going to have a lot of time being solitary. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, 100%.
So even if she's in a little tiny bedroom in someone's house, when she knows other people are around and will peek in on her or whatever, that would make her so happy. I am getting goosebumps on that. That is what he wants to tell you. He said, just don't put her in the garage. Okay. So I think he had a sense of humor.
Oh, he had a sense of humor. And that is exactly how he would say that. He would say, don't put her in the garage.
Don't put her in the garage.
He used to say, oh my God, that's even funnier, because he was like, if I sit around too long, your mother's going to put me in the shed too.
Okay. So that had even more meaning. Okay?
Yes, that's so funny.
Don't put him in the shed. All right. The garage is all right. Is there somebody in the family who wants to take her, or who will?
So my aunt has her right now, but it's become too much. It's been a weird thing, but I may end up just like staying there in the evening times, spending a night or whatever, and we'll take shifts. And like I said, they had a lot of kids.
Yeah.
I think she should be back home.
Yeah. She does need to know that she's not alone.
Yeah.
It will not be good for her head. Okay, Grandpa, you came up with a nice little gold nugget. Let me just see what else. You, as a child, he's showing me, you were very independent and very curious. I just see you like opening drawers and what's this? And just taking a cracker or cookie and just walking around the house. Just like you were busy. You kept yourself very busy. All right. You understand that. And he loved that about you. But he said, when it got too quiet, he knew he had to go find you, okay, and see what you were doing. Because you could have taken everything out of a cabinet or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Trying on scarves and hats or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly me.
Okay. But he says, I don't have to worry about her now. She's like running the show. Okay. That's all. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much. Thank you.
Barbara,
let's do one more.
Do you want to? Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you want? Did that one respond on the chat?
No, I didn't see that she was able to.
Let's take Stella.
Okay, Stella, what do we got here?
Stella, go ahead and unmute. There you go.
Hi.
Hola.
Hi, Stella. How are you?
Good. Who do we want?
Doesn't matter. I will love my mother, but she's been dead over 60 years.
It doesn't matter. She is not dead. Her body's gone, but her mind is still ticking. Okay. So let me see. Okay. You'd understand that I just see her just focusing on something and not, if someone talked to her, it's like she didn't hear it. She just would just keep doing. If you would yell at her to come, Mom, she just would keep going. It's almost like she didn't want to be bothered about if she was a woman with a purpose. That's what I call somebody like that. She could just get involved in things and not pay attention to other things. Does that make any sense to you? It's hard for me to explain it.
I was 11 when she died, and she was only 30.
Okay.
Very young, but she was
always moving, always going, like a woman with purpose. I always say they walk with purpose. They're going somewhere to do something. Okay. And she's busy with grandchildren. Do you have a lot of children or something? I just feel like she's around them, and what does the number 4 mean anything to you? I don't know how many kids you have, somebody had
I have 4 children and 10 grandchildren and 6 great grandchildren.
Okay, so 4 children. So she's busy with everybody, okay? And she's enjoying her life immensely now. She gets so much joy from family, okay? And that she didn't miss a thing. She was around you guys, she still is, but she was there for everything. For every birthday, for every celebration, for every angel day, she was present. They can be in 30 places at once. Their energy, they'll chop off a little energy, and that'll be at your house. She'll chop it off. It'll be at the other houses. She's around. And would you understand one of the kids or grandkids or recently had, like, I see a bandage around their foot or their ankle. Did somebody hurt themselves, happen to a leg or something of somebody? Because she's calling attention to that.
Yeah, one of my granddaughters had a problem with her ankle.
Her ankle, yeah. It's just wrapped around.
Yes.
The ankle. Okay. It's going to be as good as new. Okay. So I'm sure the bandage is off now, but not to worry. Okay. That's fine. Let's see about you, what she wants to say about you. You're a better cook than she was.
Yeah.
She knows.
Her cooking. My grandmother cook.
Even if you have any recipes of hers, you make it better. All right. All right. And she's very thankful for that, because I don't think she was busy. Let me see what else. Okay. I'm just getting the word telenovela. Do you like watching them, or did she, or why is she telling me telenovela?
Yeah, I used to watch novelas, but not anymore. They made me, whenever I see novelas, I get involved in the novelas. I get so upset. But
she's calling attention to that, and I think she wants you to watch again. And it's good for you to take your mind off things and to keep you busy, and have something. Okay, now I'm getting the goosebumps. Have something to look forward to, like every day. Okay, even if it gets you upset, you just have to say to yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a TV show. That's not really happening to them. You can talk yourself out of it, but enjoy the good parts, okay? All the sex scenes and the romance and everything. So she's watching with you. So I guess she wants to you'll know that whenever you're watching one, she's there, okay?
Oh, fun.
Fabulous. Barbara, Thank you so much for today. This was such a fun ride.
Yeah.
Can you pimp yourself out and tell everyone where they can find you?
Oh, and by the way, I was just going to say, yes, Aquaman mom did say that, yes, that it was a slender guy that she was, that he was.
So
yes.
Confirmation on that.
Yeah, for sure.
And what about his hair? His hair, he had some good hair, dark hair.
I'm pretty sure she's going to say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe if there's a message for her.
Let me just get a little message for her. The only thing I'm getting is I didn't mean for it to happen. I don't know what that for her. But
wow.
He had plans for a long life.
Yeah. I felt like it was untimely. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay. We'll have to report back, but thank you for that.
You could see how that would give somebody comfort.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Those kind of things that they didn't know. I'm just Banner Medium, BANNER medium.com.
Okay.
And you can book through there or find out more about me. And I have some really fun video clips, 30-second clips on the back of the website as well. And you can click on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I have a lot of really funny things on there.
Oh, fun.
Great.
And what's your handle on, is it on TikTok or Instagram?
I think it's Banner Medium or Barbra Banner 13.
Perfect. Awesome.
One of those.
We'll be sure to tag you as well.
Thank you so much, guys. And if you want me back again to do some more readings, I'm happy to do that. And you guys are delightful.
You've been amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for the personal messages as well.
It was fabulous.
Yes, very much.
Great. Fabulous. You guys hang around. We've got a few announcements. And come on in. Yes, you're off, Barbara. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
I don't know if I know how to pop off.
You can just mute and we're totally fine with that too.
You guys save the date, February 11th. Leonka and I are going to have a Vision Energetics workshop. It's all about pulling in your vision for 2026 from the field. So we're going to take you into a deep meditation, help you connect with the field, and then start pulling in those elements and those essences to really bring in your vision.
Yeah, this is what I want to say. This is not your average like vision board. You're just cutting and like whatnot. This is really learning how to be the energy of the things that we say we want to do and aspire to be, have, whatnot, because our desires are really put there by our higher selves and planned with God. And that's the word I use, but you can say universe or however your higher self, whatnot. But the real thing here is, this is for you if you've had goals and they didn't really, maybe you had some New Year's resolutions and you have tried and it hasn't come to fruition, or maybe you've really struggled with, I've done a vision board, but it just made me upset and it made me more depressed. We are going to walk through how to blow up some of those limiting beliefs that cause us to create these blocks from having the things that we want to do, have, be, exclaim, share with the world, all of those things. And it's really for the people that have, if you've tried everything and you're like, manifesting doesn't work, let us be that guide for you to really bring this into fruition, because we get it. We've been there and we have learned what has worked for us, being this kind of investigative journalist, right? And doing all of the different practitioners that we've learned and all of the different things that we have really experienced and have culminated to bring this forth for you. And so it's going to be a really fun party. We're a great time. And we are going to put those things out in fruition and have them come to be the thing that we would have come. And so that when you look back on 2027, you're saying, we are 2026. When you're looking back when you are in 2027, you're looking back at 2026, that you can say, man, I really had this or something greater. And you can believe that all of these things are coming to fruition with your whole heart without having that reservation. And we've got some really great processes and some really great questioning to help blow up those limiting beliefs that just knocks them right out of their tracks. And it could be those things that come from a past life, come from past lineage, other places. So it's really exciting. It's going to be super special. And we want to walk through this journey with you. That's what
Yes, it's February 11th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you show up early, we are going to gift you with chakras.
Yeah.
Our 7-hour program that's all about aligning your chakras, but you have to sign up by Sunday. And you can do so today and make a commitment to start. Maybe you can even start amping up your vision right now. And then come February 11th, I'm coming with these pieces. So I'd like to put a bigger amplifying energetic lens on these pieces. So that might be one way to play. You can find out more at houthustle.com/vision. It's a 2-ish hour workshop. And we hope that it will be something that we'll probably sell to people in the future, because we will be life-changing.
Yeah, it is life-changing. It really is. And everything about this is the culmination of light of the work that we've done, all of the different things that we've been exposed to, and, really been able to sift through what works, what doesn't work, and put forth this actual, we've seen it come to fruition.
Yeah.
And we've seen it work. It's
even
amazing.
A golden retriever was in my vision board. And I just made them over here. I'll put some up on Instagram, but on the back of one, I found this beautiful golden retriever that looked exactly like mine. So I'm like, okay, so now that's just penetrating with love.
Yes. And it can be all of those things, right?
Yeah.
All of the different ways in which we can design our lives. And it truly is our design. So anyway, that's what we got.
And that's it. That is it. We'll see you on Thursday for our next show live.
It'll be Jeneth and I, so that'll be really exciting. We're going to take you through a preview of walking through some of this stuff too. And we're going to talk a lot about money. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, that's our favorite topic.
Yeah, that's right.
Helping people block work on money.
Man, we're having the best year ever. And we're walking with you to have that too.
All right. We will see you on Thursday. Have a wonderful day.
We're Out Hustle, reminding you to take a little time to enjoy the woo.
Bye, everyone.